Hello everybody, welcome to Studios, my Magnus, and today I'm gonna show you guys the Laos again. Yes, I'm basically just gonna do like a bit of a tour of the sea again. I thought it was about time to do it. And well, I don't know if I want to make this video too long like all the other videos I've made on covering the sea. So I might make this one a little bit shorter, but we'll see about that. But yeah, I think it's about time that I start showing you guys the city. So let's do this. Okay, so here we have the sea, and as you guys can see, it has changed a lot since the last tour that I made. But before I show you guys the sea, I just want to tell you guys something. And as I actually forgot to mention something in the last update that I posted, and that is I actually got rid of the beach. I'm pretty sure some of you guys noticed that actually, but I never mentioned it. So in case you're wondering, here's where the beach is right now. It's next to the campground setup and the amusement park setup that I have. So I just thought I would keep it and have it alongside these setups, you know? Thought I would do that. But anyways, now that it's off the way, I think it's about time that I start showing you guys the city. So let's start with the road configuration. We have basically a straight line that just goes completely through the city. And as you can see, it ends with a level crossing right there. And we also have a T so that cars can go right here. I thought I would do that as well, so that way it's not just a complete straight line. Maybe I'll add an RT, but I don't really know if I have space for that right now. But anyways, now that I've shown you guys the road configuration, let's check out the train track. So the train track basically starts right there. I've made like a bit of a tunnel right there, as you guys can see. I know it doesn't look that impressive, but I tried to use what I have, of course. And then it just goes into a curve right here, and then there's a switch track, and then as you can see it just leads into two separate tracks. And right here we have a unloading crane and a train station, and I even have like a little platform right there. And as for our trains, I have the passenger train from 2010 as well as the cargo train from 2010. So yeah, those are the trains that I have here. And the thing is, I just knocked down an antenna. I'll probably get that once I'm done with filming. But anyways, let's check out some other stuff. So right here we have the building crane from 2006. This is a very, very cool crane, and I'm very happy that I'm still able to keep this in the sea, because I think it looks very cool in the sea. And I even have like a mini digger right there. And I have a wobber that is flying around with some money, of course. I'm probably not gonna show you guys all of the scenes in the sea, but as you can see, I guess this is the construction foreman, and he's basically trying to wake up the worker that is sleeping. I think that's a pretty funny scene. Anyways, here, this is something I've actually decided to make an update to. So basically, last time I told you guys that I had basically used all of the city sets that I have from 2005 to 2010. But there was actually a set I forgot to incorporate, and that was this pig farm and tractor set. So basically what I did was I decided to put it right here. And yes, I know I just basically put it in here for now, but I still think it looks pretty good right here. And as you can see, the tractor is a little bit too big for our roads. So maybe I'll need like a farmland somewhere, but I don't really have space for that right now. But I just thought I would mention that. And it's right behind the Brickbucket house and next to a park. And then right here, this is where we have the, okay, you know what, I'll go on the other side, why not? We have the fire station, and we have the tuning garage, as well as the toy shop and the Lego store. And then right there we have a crane with a conveyor belt and a mini dump truck. So yeah, I just have a little bit of a construction site right there. So yeah, I have two construction sites, as you guys can see. So yeah, I basically have two. Oh, I don't really know if I should call this a construction site. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should. I don't really know. You guys should let me know if I should call that a construction site, because I don't know if I should. Anyways, let's move on to the other side. Right here, this is where we have the parking lot to a train station. And we have some more stuff. For example, we have the newsstand. And by the way, where the pig farm is at right now is actually where the newsstand used to be, so I've moved it right there. And then I have a bus stop, as well as a burger stand, and an entrance to a subway station. And I don't have a subway station, but I just thought I would have an entrance to one, because why not? Oh, and also I have some aircrafts flying over the sea. So for example, I have this heavy lift helicopter from the 1st Police Sub-Team, and also have a seaplane up there on the Apple Tree House. So yeah, that's right there. And I also have this police pontoon plane on top of the police headquarters. And then right in between the police headquarters and the Apple Tree House, I just have this I built which came from this mobile command center. So if I would just use it, because well, I'm not really a fan of this because I feel forced to use this, but I decided to put it back in the sea because, well, as I said, I wanted to incorporate all of the sea sets that I have from 2005 to 2010. And well, that means I had to incorporate this, but I actually think I made this assembly work this time because, well, let me just go over to the other side. As you can see, we have some space right here, so maybe the command center is actually parked behind here. So I actually think I made this little build work a little bit better now. So that's actually very, very cool to see. But now I think it's time to show you guys the configuration of the sidewalk. So first of all, I have a bit of sidewalk right here. Then I have some sidewalk that basically goes through this street and basically ends right here. And then I have a bit of sidewalk right there that basically ends right here because there are some barricades. So yeah, that's basically the configuration of the sidewalk. And there's of course some sidewalk going through the park, as you guys can see. So yeah, I have plenty of sidewalk, but I do kind of think I need a little more. Like maybe I do. As for vehicles, right here we have a tractor, we have a penguin slushy van, we have a taxi, we have a bus, we have a double-decker bus, we have a police ATV, also we have a pizza delivery motorcycle right here, and then we have a fire truck exiting the garage and another fire truck exiting the garage. We have a small car, and there are 2 other small cars on the train. We have a Land Rover Classic Defender, we have a camper, we have a Lego delivery truck. Well, actually, it's just a truck with a Lego container. We have a tow truck exiting the train garage. We have another tow truck. We have a green sports car. We have a Lego delivery truck. So this is the Lego delivery truck. We have a burger van. Then we have 2 police motorcycles, a police car, a police van, as well as the mobile command center. And then let me just go over here. Here, this is where we have a bit of a jungle area. So I thought it would be fun to have a bit of a jungle area in the sea. But as you can see, I have a couple of stems right here, just to kind of separate the jungle from the city. I thought I would do that. And as you guys can see, I did run out, but that's kind of okay. And right here we have Johnny Thunder's ATV. And we have a bit of a river, as you guys can see, like the Starfall River. That's really the only place I have water in the sea because I removed the beach. And we also have a couple of other wildlife animals, as you guys can see. So yeah, I just thought I would show you guys that area as well because I think it's kind of fun. But anyways, was that basically it? I don't really know. Oh, you know what? I think I'll show you guys some of the scenes that I have. So right here we have Duke Detain jumping off of the bridge. If I would do that. And then I have some skaters right over there. And then we have someone helping the girl in the wheelchair get onto the bus. We have some hot dog vendors on both sides. We have someone walking with their baby, someone mowing the grass. We have some kids who are on a swing. We also have an old lady sitting on a bench. We have some bicycle riders. We have a little food cart right there. And then we have some mechanics. And we also have someone linking the water to the jail cell as well. So as you guys can see, I have a bunch of very, very fun and cool scenes in the city because, well, if I didn't have them, well then the city definitely would not have any life. And well, as you guys know, life is very important in a Lego city. So if I didn't have those details, well then this city probably wouldn't be that good. Oh, and also, let me just go over here. I haven't shown you guys this, but I have the Wild Racer stunt bike right here. Just thought I would have him in the sea, but I didn't really know where I put him. So I just put him right here, behind the police headquarters. So that's just where I decided to place him. But anyways, I don't think there's really anything else for me to show you guys. So yeah, I just thought it was about time to make another tour on the sea because it had been some time, and of course some stuff has changed since the last update, you know, or last tour. And well, I also have done a couple of changes since the last update, and also thought I would show you guys those as well. Oh, and also we have someone walking off the toilet that's being lifted by the crane. That's kind of dangerous, but I couldn't really help myself, so I just decided to add that. So yeah, also thought I would show you guys that. But yeah, overall I think this sea does look very cool. But as always, the sea is never ever done. I am still gonna try to change things as best as I can because obviously I can improve every time, and sometimes I do improve the sea, though sometimes I don't really. But that is still okay because, well, I do kind of want to just see how different I can make the sea every single time. But if I'm being honest, I feel like I'm starting to reach the limit. Like, I don't think I have any more ways to reconfigure the sea. I mean, I do have some ideas on how I want the sea to look, but I don't really know if I will be making those changes anytime soon. Maybe I'll just stick with this layout right now for a little bit. Though of course I'm gonna change because, as you guys know, I do a sea update every single week. I do one every single Wednesday. So if you do want more LEGO sea updates, well then, you know that I post them every single Wednesday. So every single Wednesday you should keep an eye out for a Astro Studios LEGO sea update. Though maybe I will kind of take a break from making one every single Wednesday because it is kind of hard to change the city every single Wednesday, you know? It is kind of hard. So maybe I will kind of take a break from making them every single Wednesday. So we'll just have to wait and see about that. But as of now, this is what the city looks like right now, and I am very, very pleased with how it looks. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this, but I have added some ballasting to the train tracks. I just thought it would be cool to make it look a little bit more realistic. So yeah, that's also something I want to show you guys. I don't know why I didn't show you guys that before, but thought I would show you guys that right now while I just remembered. But yeah, this is basically the Astro Studios LEGO Sea. And yes, I still haven't come up with a good name for a sea because, well, I don't really know what to call this sea. Like, I could think of a couple of names, but I don't really know. And I don't want you guys to decide on a name because I want to decide on a name. So don't decide on a name, guys, because I want to decide. But yeah, this is what the Astro Studios LEGO Sea looks like right now. And I do think it looks very, very good right now. And with that was basically it for this tour of the city. So yeah, I thought it was about time that I made another tour. And well, I don't know if I'll be making another tour this year. Maybe I will make another tour, but I don't really know if I'm really gonna make another one anytime soon. I mean, it has been a couple of months since the last tour. Like, the last one was back in June, so some time has passed. So maybe I'll wait a little bit more until the next, you know, tour comes out. Like, I'll wait a little bit until I make another tour. But when will that be exactly? I'm not entirely sure, but it probably won't be until next year or something like that. I think I'm done with tours for this year, so you guys will have to wait until next year for another tour to come out. That's if you enjoy these tours. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like, and make sure to subscribe to Astro Studios on YouTube and hit that bell notification button so that you know if I will never upload a new video. So that's it for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.